Parents, future Loreto ladies, thank you for joining us today. I would much prefer to have met you in person on an open day. However, this is the best we can do in the circumstances. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the school, meeting our deputy principals and our students.
Hello, my name is Laura Gillies, Deputy Principal in Loreto College, Cavan. I am delighted to welcome you here today to experience our virtual open day. We are a school that is steeped in tradition. You can see that in our beautiful buildings. Our tradition began 400 years ago and it started with a lady called Mary Ward. We are told that she was a formidable woman. She was feared by a lot of people and she feared no one. And she was also locked up for some of the things that she said. One of the things which she said that she wasn't liked for was that she believed that young women had the right to be educated. But there should be something special about this education, something constant, and she called these her values. These values of freedom, justice, sincerity, truth and joy are lived today in Loreto College, Cavan, as they are across all Loreto schools across the world. Now we are very proud here to continue the examples that Mary Ward set as a key part of this much larger Loreto community. We look forward to welcoming our Loreto ladies of the future to Loreto College, Cavan. Now we are privileged to have so many parents who put their faith and trust in us to educate their daughters to a very high standard. We also have a team of teachers that are fully committed to meeting the needs of every student in their care. These team of teachers provide an academic setting founded on our Catholic ethos. This year sees us celebrating 90 years of education in Loreto College, Cavan. In 90 years, a lot of things have changed in society and they have changed in the way that students are taught. But one thing has remained true: to allow students access to a balanced educational programme, allowing all students to achieve academic successes and at the end of the 6 years to be a well-rounded individual ready to take on the challenges of life after Loreto. We thank all of those that are past students of Loreto College, Cavan who are watching this today and welcome you back on this virtual open day for your daughters who are going to be future Loreto ladies.
Hello, my name is Stephen Sheridan and I'm one of the Deputy Principals here at Loreto College, Cavan. I'm delighted to welcome you to our short virtual tour. Whilst you're not here in person, I hope you can get a sense of what it's like to be part of our learning community. This includes parents as much as students, as we're all part of this journey together. This video can only give you a hint of what life is like here in Loreto College, Cavan. It's only when you join us in September, get into the routine of your new timetable, try new subjects out, meet new friends, and become immersed in the many and varied extracurricular activities that you get a real sense of the unique atmosphere here. We are proud to be one of the highest achieving schools in Ulster, and we offer a broad range of academic and practical subjects taught at both junior cycle and leaving certificate level. We also offer transition year and the leaving certificate vocational programme. Here in Loreto College, Cavan, we understand that you can only reach your full potential when you feel valued, cared for and safe. Therefore, we take great pride in the pastoral care provided. Our teachers are not only top-class practitioners, but they also aim to lead, motivate, inspire and care for their students. We cater for all students' needs and aspirations, whilst developing happy, well-rounded students with a lifelong love for learning.
In junior cycle, students study 6 core subjects: Maths, English, Irish, History, Geography and Religious Education. And they can choose from 4 option subjects: Business, Art, Music, Home Economics, Science, French and German. We also offer a range of non-exam subjects based on well-being: SPHE, PE, Careers Guidance, ICT and CSP.
In senior cycle, students study Irish, English and Maths, PE and Religion. Students can also choose from the optional subjects accounting, agricultural science, applied maths, art, biology, chemistry, physics, French, German, geography, history, home economics and music.
The music department in Loreto College Cavan gives all the students the opportunity to fulfil their potential in music. All students in our college are encouraged to take part in many of our musical groups. Students can take music for junior cycle, leaving certificate and TY.
Active and enjoyable participation in a wide range of music activities, from solo performance to choir ensemble, college choir, traditional music group, college music production and pop and rock music is encouraged here at Loreto College Cavan. Our school choir rehearse both at lunchtimes and throughout the year and perform at many events both in school and within our community. The traditional music group rehearse many times throughout the year and have enjoyed success at the prestigious music competition called Shinso. They perform both in school and within our community. Music surrounds us every day. It's an in-art form that can teach us, move us, and bring us together. Together, we are nurturing the next generations of musicians.
My name is Olivia Murphy and I'm a sixth-year student here in Loreto College Cavan. I've been on numerous different sports teams since 2015, but most importantly to myself, Gaelic football. I started playing football back in 2015 in my second week of first year and I've loved it ever since. I've made lifelong friends, even some who have left the school now, but we have stayed in contact due to our close bond. We have an excellent coaching and management staff here in Loreto College Cavan. We've been supported in every way with all sorts of football teams. In 2018 we were fortunate enough to win 2 All-Ireland titles within 2 weeks of each other. This was due to great work and determination, but most importantly, the support and staff of the members of management and school staff in Loreto. During my 6 years here in Loreto, I've had an opportunity to try many different sports through PE, from cricket to basketball to track and field. This has helped me develop as a sports person on and off the field.
Hi, I'm Niamh McCarry and I'm one of the senior sports prefects here in Loreto. Taking part in sports in Loreto has offered me countless invaluable experiences and rewards. Despite taking part in athletics outside of school with my club Annalise, competing with Loreto offered me one of my best experiences, and that was competing with my country in 2018 and 2017. I was also part of basketball schools in the team, offering me the opportunity to do a sport that I didn't already do outside of school. I was also lucky enough to be a member of the squads that won 2 All-Irelands in 2018. As well as our successes at an All-Ireland level, we also have 7 Ulster titles to the credit of Loreto College Cavan. Overall, taking part in sporting activities in Loreto has given me new friendships and connections throughout the country, new skills and unforgettable memories. We look forward to welcoming all of our new budding sports stars and athletes next September.
During lockdown, we used Microsoft Teams to engage in our lessons. Some of our classes were live, while others were pre-recorded. Class notes and audio recordings were also available to help us throughout lockdown. The chat function was also available to communicate with our teachers.
Microsoft Teams is our virtual classroom. We use it to communicate with our students. They can upload their homework, they can upload assignments, and they can do online quizzes. They can use the chat feature to communicate with us, the teachers, and we can use it to communicate with them. Students will be able to find their class notes, PowerPoints, and video tutorials that their teachers create for them within Microsoft Teams. It's a great and valuable resource to students to aid them with revision and their classwork. Some teachers use the class notebook as their virtual whiteboard, and students can also have access to the class whiteboard through Microsoft Teams. In the event of a lockdown, we will use Microsoft Teams to deliver live lessons, to do pre-recorded lessons, and to upload class materials and resources. So that's how we use Microsoft Teams.
My name is Emma Cormack and I'm the Transition Year Coordinator. You're now about to hear from students about their TY experience.
The
school is involved in an exchange programme with another school in Holland. In October, the Dutch students came over here and then we visited a few months later. While we were in Holland, we took part in numerous activities. We went on a trip to Amsterdam and Antwerp, and in the evening the Dutch students arranged activities for us, like bowling and the cinema. It was a great experience.
In January of 2019, 5 students were selected to go on an Erasmus trip to Greece. There was also another trip to Romania later on in the year. We flew from Dublin Airport and stayed with host families in Athens.
We made a presentation on our school in Cavan to the other countries involved in the Erasmus, such as Spain, Holland, Romania and Norway. We had the fabulous opportunity of taking part in workshops learning about Greek culture and Greek dance. We also got to go on 2-day trips to the Acropolis and the Delta ruins.
The young Americans arrived for a 2-day workshop where the end result was a performance of dance, song and music. It was great to work with the Royal School as we got to know them better. It was one of the best workshops. It was energetic, nobody held back and everybody got involved. You got to see people's hidden talents. I would really recommend it.
We were very lucky to get the opportunity of podcasting in the subject of media during TY. We produced many podcasts which are now available on our school website. We talked about topics such as conspiracy theories, equality in secondary school and activities in TY. It was a fun and interesting experience.
It improved our IT skills and confidence. We got the opportunity to manage a project from initial idea to finished project. It also helped us enhance our own knowledge of the topics we chose.
Last year, Jack McGarren, the youth officer for the Bank of Ireland, came to the school to give us information on how to run a school bank. To get positions, we had to be interviewed. It was a great experience.
In TY, we done many activities such as mountain biking and kayaking. We went to the Peace Link in Clones with the Royal School and we done activities such as frisbee, cricket and wheelchair basketball. We also went to Tana to do team bonding experiences.
I was part of 2 very successful Gaelic football teams in Loreto this year. We won the under-16 Ulster final and the senior Ulster final, who were both against Castleblaney. TY was a great space to devote extra time to training as it involved commitment and discipline.
This year we've been giving learning devices to use in school and at home. We were the first ever year group to get this opportunity and I couldn't recommend it enough. We've become confident, independent learners and have developed our computer skills that we will use in coming years, especially in college.
The most beneficial subject for me so far has been career guidance, as it gives me an insight into what college courses are available to me and how to research potential course options online.
How would we describe Loreto College Cavan in one word?
Prestigious, safe, community, energetic, dedicated, social, supportive, motivating, eventful, successful, creative, friendships, homely, accommodating, memorable,
friendly, safe, together, happy, positive, life-changing,
supportive,
comfortable,
history,
outgoing,
diverse,
stairs,
safe,
huge,
dedicated,
challenging,
accommodating,
fun,
encouraging,
Gaelic,
academic,